Okay class, today we are going to cover new topic. Its name is Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem. Now what is Pythagoras theorem? Where should we apply it? What is the condition? We all are going to learn today. At first, Pythagoras theorem applies only in a right angle triangle. You need to write down these steps as it is. Pythagoras applies only in a right angle triangle. Now the question arises, what is a right angle triangle? The answer is a triangle with at least one angle of 90 degree. At least one angle of 90 degree must be present in right angle triangle, right? So Pythagoras applies only on that triangle which have at least one angle or only one angle of 90 degree. Example, let's suppose if I make a triangle, right? So if this is my right 90 degree, that means that this triangle is right angle triangle, or you can say right angle triangle. Okay? So our triangle which have an angle of 90 degree is right angle triangle. So Pythagoras applies only in right angle triangle. Now in right angle triangle there are three sides named adjacent, opposite and hypotenuse. There are three sides of a right angle triangle: adjacent, opposite and hypotenuse. It is very important for you that you can identify those sides. Identification of a sides are very important, not in Pythagoras but in trigonometry, that is a further application of 90 degrees angle. Now how we identify the sides? Keep in mind that adjacent and opposite depends on angle, right? Hypotenuse is fixed. Hypotenuse is opposite to 90 degree angle. Example, if I make a right angle triangle, right, and I say that this angle is right angle triangle, so this side is hypotenuse. In above example, this side is hypotenuse. So hypotenuse is what? The side opposite to 90 degree in any right angle triangle, that is hypotenuse. So hypotenuse is fixed, right? Now how we differentiate between opposite and adjacent? Opposite is opposite to given angle. Now what does it mean? Let's suppose I say that this angle is 60. If this angle is 60, that means that this side is opposite, right? In above example, if this angle is x, that means this side is opposite. So opposite is what? Opposite to angle. Hypotenuse is what? Opposite to 90 degree. And adjacent is what? Adjacent is what? There are three sides in a triangle. One is hypotenuse, one is opposite. So adjacent is basically the leftover side. The leftover side is adjacent. In this case, this is adjacent. In this case, this is adjacent. So it is very important to identify the sides correctly. If I give you one example, I hope that all of you note down all the points. Now, time for some examples. Let's suppose in a triangle, that is right angle triangle, this angle is 45, right, and sides are 9, 5, 3. You need to identify the sides hypotenuse, opposite and adjacent. So hypotenuse is the side opposite to 90 degree, that is 9. Opposite is the side opposite to angle, that is 3. And adjacent is the leftover side. So leftover is 5. So keep in mind that these sides, how to identify these sides, what are the properties of these sides. So in a right angle triangle, we are going to deal with three sides named hypotenuse, opposite and adjacent. How to identify? Opposite is opposite to angle, hypotenuse is opposite to 90 degree, and adjacent is the leftover part. Right? Now, formula of Pythagoras. What is the working formula? So Pythagoras says hypotenuse square is equals to opposite square plus adjacent square. Right? Hypotenuse square equal to opposite square plus adjacent square. How we are going to apply this formula? Now let's suppose for a Pythagoras theorem, right? This is our 90 degree. Let's suppose this is 9, this is 3 and this is x. Now in this case there is no angle, there is only 90 degree, right? No other angle given. So how you identify which side is opposite and which side is adjacent? For Pythagoras theorem it doesn't matter whether you take 3 your opposite and x your adjacent, or you take x your adjacent and 3 your opposite. It doesn't matter for Pythagoras theorem. The main condition for Pythagoras theorem is your hypotenuse. It must be correctly placed in your working formula. That is very important. Apart from hypotenuse, if you switch the sides of opposite and adjacent, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, but only for Pythagoras theorem, not for any other topic. Right? So how we are going to find the value of x? It's very simple. Hypotenuse is 9 square. Opposite is, let's suppose I say opposite is x square and adjacent is 3 square. If you take opposite is 3 square, it will be same 3 square plus x square, no change. You need to simplify it. 9 square is 81. X square, 3 square is 9. 9 when shift on the left side, 81 minus 9 is equals to x square. You need to solve it with the calculator. So 81 minus 9 is 72. So x square is 72. You need to apply a root on both sides. So x is equals to 8.48. Why we apply root on both sides? Because we have x square and we are looking for only x. That's why we apply root on both sides. Right? Now, after this question, I am giving you one example. You need to solve it by yourself. Pause the video there and solve this question. You need to find the value of y. Find y. Pause the video and then start your working. For y, first thing you need to highlight hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is y. Working formula is hypotenuse square is equals to opposite square plus adjacent square. Hypotenuse square is y square, opposite square 3 square, adjacent square 4 square. Or you can write 4 square plus 3 square, it is same. 3 square is 9, 4 square is 16, and that is equals to y square. So y square equal to 9 plus 16, 25. We need to find the value of y, not y square. For that purpose, we need to take root on both sides. So square and root cancel. So y is equals to 5. That is your answer. Right. Moving forward to another example. Let's say in a right angle triangle, one side is known, that is 20, another side is known, that is 15, and you need to find the value of a. Right? We need to apply Pythagoras theorem. It will be a square is equals to 20 square plus 15 square. Solve it with the help of calculator. 20 square is 400. 15 square is 225. We need to add these two. It will be 625. So a square is 625. Again, you need to apply root on both sides. Root and square cancel each other. So a is equals to root of 625 is 25, and that is your answer. Right? Another example. Now, before you see the solution of this example, you need to solve it by yourself, and it must be correct. Now this question, B 46 centimeter and 1 meter. Now you notice that B has no units. Why? Because there are two different units. You cannot solve a question with two different units. You need one unit for one question. Now we need to convert. Either we convert meter into centimeter or centimeter into meter. So we have 1 meter is equals to 100 centimeter, right? So instead of 1, I am going to write it down 100 centimeter. Units of both sides are same now. Now we can apply Pythagoras theorem. So Pythagoras says hypotenuse square equal to opposite square plus adjacent square. Hypotenuse is 100 square. Opposite is, you can take whatever value you want. I say 46 is my opposite, and adjacent is B square. Right? So 100 square is 10,000 is equals to 46 square is 2116 plus B square. 2116 on right side, when you shift it on the left side, it will be negative. Right? So 10,000 subtracted from 2116, it will be 7884 is equals to B square. Applying root on both sides, so 7884 root is 88.8. So the answer of B is 88.8, and our unit is centimeter, because we convert all our question in centimeters. If we convert at the beginning of our question units into meter, then our final answer would be in meters. Right? One more example for you. Stop the video now after the question and solve it by yourself. Let's suppose it's 2 meter and it's 120 centimeter. You need to find the value of x. Stop the video and try it on your own. First thing, I am going to write Pythagoras theorem. Hypotenuse square, opposite square plus adjacent square. Hypotenuse is what? The side opposite to 90 degree. So it's 120. 120, wait, it cannot be 120 because it should be 220 centimeter. And why I said it so? Because hypotenuse must be the largest side of your triangle, right? I should write it down. Hypotenuse must be largest side of a triangle. It is not possible that opposite or adjacent side lengths are greater than hypotenuse. It is not possible. If it is possible, then there is something fishy about the question. That is why I made a correction here. 2 meter means 200 centimeter. So at first I wrote it down 120. So 200 is greater than 120. So that is why it is not possible. Now hypotenuse is 220. Opposite is 2 meter means 200 centimeter. So 200 plus adjacent is x. So x square. Solve it. 220 square is 48400 is equals to 200 square is 40,000 plus x square. So 48400 minus 40,000 gives you answer of 8400. The last step, again you need to apply root on both sides. So root of 8400, 91.65, right? And our answer is in centimeters, right? So I hope that this question is clear to you. Keep in mind that hypotenuse must be the largest length of the triangle. Secondly, all units must be same. If there are different units like meter, centimeter, millimeter, you need to make all units on a same pattern and then solve your question. Moving forward, some more examples. After that, I will give you homework questions. You need to find the value of x. At first, stop the video, try it by yourself. So step 1 is apply Pythagoras. Hypotenuse square is equals to opposite square plus adjacent square. Hypotenuse is opposite to 90, that means 80. Opposite is x, adjacent is 60 square. Simplify it. 80 square is 6400, x square, 60 square is 3600. Further solving it, 6400, x square, so 2800 is equals to x square, root on both sides. So it will be 52.9 and the unit is millimeter, right? So I hope that all of you have a good idea regarding Pythagoras theorem, how to apply Pythagoras theorem and how to find unknowns. What you guys need to do, your homework is, you need to do question number 1 till question number 6, exercise 9.6 of your new books, Cambridge books, right? So you need to attempt all 6 questions. They are very similar questions that we had done right now, right? Furthermore, now a little bit tricky questions or advanced level questions of Pythagoras. Now let's say there are 2 triangles. Right, there are 2 right angle triangles. Our target is to find x. We know that 3, 4, 6. That is our question. So it will be very good if you try it by yourself first and then see its solution. At first, I am going to label a variable here, it's y. Since it is opposite to 90 degree, that's why we say that it is our hypotenuse of this triangle. If I name the triangle A, B, C, D. So first, let's consider triangle A, B, C. If I draw the triangle ABC separately, the length of AB is 3, BC is 4 and AC is what we are looking for. Apply Pythagoras here. Y square is equals to 3 square plus 4 square. So y square equal to 9 plus 16. 9 plus 16 is 25. Y is equals to 5. Right? If we plot the triangle ACD, that is a little bit tilt, ACD. The length of CD is known, that is 6. The length of AC, Y, now it is known, that is 5. We are looking for x. Again we need to apply Pythagoras. X square is equals to 5 square plus 6 square. So x square, 5 square 25, 6 square 36. Right? Further solve it with calculator. 25 plus 36, it's 61. Applying root, it's 7.81. So now we need to attempt some advanced level questions of Pythagoras theorem. I hope that this question is clear to you. Right? Now I'm going to give you one similar question. You need to do it by yourself and then I will explain. You need to find the value of x. Try it by yourself. At first, I am going to consider triangle ABC. In triangle ABC, the length of AC is unknown, so let's call this length y. Applying Pythagoras theorem in triangle ABC, it will be y square 15 square plus 7 square, and y square is equals to 15 square is 225, 7 square is 49. So 225 plus 49, so y square is equals to 274. Root on both sides, So y is equals to 16.5. Right? But that is not the complete solution, because we need to find the value of x. For x, consider triangle ACD. Now the value of y is known, that is 16.5. 7 is known, x is unknown, that means hypotenuse is unknown. So now I am going to consider triangle ACD. X square is equals to y square plus 7 square. X square is equals to y is 16.5 square plus 7 square 49. 16.5 square is equals to 272.25 plus 49. It is equals to 321.25. That is not the answer. You need to apply root on both sides. The final answer is 17.9. Right? I hope that this question is clear to you. Next example question. Ten x 6 5. A B C D. You need to find the value of x. First, stop this video and think of it. How you find the value of x. Stop the video, try it by yourself. At first, I am going to find the value of BD. Let's call this y. For that purpose, I am going to consider the triangle ABD. Right? So ABD. In triangle ABD, AB is known, that is 10, BD is y, and AD is 6. That is our right angle triangle. Applying Pythagoras, it will be 10 square is equals to 6 square plus y square. So 10 square is 100, 6 square is 36 is equals to y square. You need to simplify it now. 100 minus 36, right, is equals to y square, and here we have a sign of positive. 100 minus 36, 64 is equals to y square root on both sides. It will give you the answer 8. We know the value of y, now I can find the value of x. BDC, it is a right angle triangle. In a right angle triangle, two values are known and hypotenuse is unknown. So now I am going to consider triangle BDC, right? In BDC, the value of y is known, that is 8, 5 and x, that is our 90. So x square is equals to 8 square plus 5 square. X square equal to 64 plus 25, right? So 64 plus 25 equals to 89. At the last step, you need to apply root on both sides. So root of 89 is 9.4. That is your answer. Right? I hope that this question is clear to you. If you have any question, you can ask me and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Now the last question. You need to attempt it by yourself first. So we need to find the value of y. Now first step for this question, identify right angle triangles. So if I highlight right angle triangle, there are two triangles. One is ACD, right? ACD, that is a triangle, a right angle triangle. The other triangle is a small one, that is BCD. So first step is to highlight the right angle triangles, and it will be good if you plot it so it is more convenient to solve the question. ACD. Now in ACD, the length of AC is unknown, AD is 15 and CD is 10. In BCD, it's 10, 12, the length of BC is unknown. Now what is our strategy? We need to find the value of y. At first, we need to find the value from A till C. Let's call this variable A. And then we will solve the value for B till C, that will be B. And then we need to subtract these two values to find the value of y. That is our strategy. The value of A till C, I mentioned it A in the main diagram, just right here, A till C. And B till C, I mentioned in the diagram, it's B. Now in our sub diagrams, I need to find the value of A and B. So splitting your question into parts, it is very beneficial. It makes your question very easy. If I need to find A, applying Pythagoras, 15 square is equals to A square plus 10 square. So 15 square, 225 plus 10 square on the left side, it will be minus 10 square, that is 100 is equals to A square. 225 minus 100, it will be 125 is equals to A square, and root on both sides. So under root of 125 is 11.2. So you know the value of A. After that, we need to find the value of B. 12 and 10 sides are known. So it will be 12 square is equals to B square plus 10 square. 12 square is 144. B square, 10 square is 100. 100 on the left side, it will be negative. 144 minus 100 equal to B square. 144 minus 100 is 44 is equals to B square. Now you need to apply root on both sides. So root of 44 is 6.6. So B is 6.6. That is your value of B. To find the value of y, what we need to do, we need to subtract B from A, right? A is total length. If you subtract this part, the leftover part is your y, right? So A is 11.2, B is 6.6. So if we subtract, it will be 4.56, and that is your answer. So that is enough for today's class, and I had already given you homework. You need to attempt 6 questions from the book Cambridge 1, exercise 9.6, question number 1 till question number 6. In next class, we will continue with the topic Pythagoras with some advanced questions with more complicated concepts, right? I hope that all of you will do your homework by yourself. If there is some confusion, there is a mistake, feel free to ask your queries to me so that you won't make it in your paper, right? Till then, take care and Allah Hafiz.